guys? Feels like it's been forever since the gyms were open. Like, I had a call with some really good friends the other day, and I was joking around with them. I said, hey, do you guys also remember that place that people used to gather called gyms? They were called things like Planet Fitness, 24 Hour, Anytime, Vasa, places like that. They used to have awesome equipment to make incredible gains with that used to be open. Like, I watched my old lifting videos from about 2 or 3 months ago, and I'm like, wow, was it really that long ago? And it feels like an eternity since we've been able to go to the gym and make gains, and it's kind of depressing. But now, in today's video, so let me ask you a question. What looks more manly or more masculine than that deep V-cut that you see some guys have with their abs? Almost nothing. And what makes more smart girls go stupid than that? Almost nothing, except maybe like Keep Up with the Kardashians on MTV. And you know what? In today's video, I'm going to give you some of my best points on how to get that deep V-cut that women just go crazy over. If that sounds good, give me one of these and let's get into it. And yes, just like you saw, I am taking my pre-workout again. That's for when the gym does open. I am used to it. And also I'm just trying to get my whole workouts a bit of a kick so I can actually, just so that they're a little bit better. First exercise for today's pull day is going to be the chin-up. And if you watched my previous video on how to build a V-taper body, the one that women find most attractive, this is what I talked about right here, the chin-up. And this right here is going to really work on building up the wings of the back, or the lats. Okay, so now first and foremost, before I get into the exercises you should be doing to get that deep V-cut in the abs, let me first talk to you about how to actually get that. So a lot of you guys that ask me this question, I'm assuming that 90% of you don't have big bulky abs just yet. Which means that the first point is going to be a little, you're not going to be expecting it. And that's going to be, you're going to have to bulk up your abs. Meaning you have to eat a lot of more food. Because obviously the number one complaint I get from guys is, hey, my abs are not showing, what am I doing wrong? And when they send me a picture of their physique, they tell me that, hey, I'm doing thousands of crunches, why don't I see anything? Well, you gotta build up your abs. That's how you have to see it. So the first point to getting this is going to be, you're gonna have to bulk up your abs, which means you're gonna have to eat more food. So you may have seen this park before in my other previous videos. I just like the houses around it, so I like walking by it, and my daily walks, getting back to those because they're good for my mental health. Sorry, I'm cutting the montage a little short this time. I forgot to add something in. So if you're trying to build up your bicep, it would make sense to eat more food so that you can actually build the muscle, right? So why does it not make sense to eat more food to build up your abs? So if you're trying to bulk up your whole body, it would make sense that you're going to eat more food. Well, last time I checked, your abs are still included in the full body, which means eat more food to get bigger abs. Guys, back from my walk now, and I'm going to cover the second point when it comes to getting that deep V-cut that you want. And that is, you're going to have to work your abs heavy. It actually kind of astonishes me how many guys do not train their abs heavy at all. So one guy that reached out to me about why his abs will not grow, he said that he's working his abs every day for 15-20 minutes easily, and he's still not seeing any ab definition. He sent me a photo of his physique, and I looked at it and I said, well, how often do you train your abs heavy? And he looked at me and he goes, well, what do you mean? You don't need weights for your abs. So let me ask you this. If you're going to say, let's grow your bicep, are you going to do thousands of super light curls? If you're trying to build up your abs, get rid of those like 30, 40, 50 rep sets, get those out of here. Start training heavy. That means training heavy with really heavy decline crunches, sit-ups. Start putting a weight plate on your back when you do planks. Do leg raises. Work to the point where you can do really heavy leg raises. You want to train your abs heavy. So in other words, start going heavy for your abs. Don't start doing all these super long endurance ab workouts. Go heavy. Make sure your abs feel it. Well, now it is time to clean this right here, this entire mess up. Right here is where I do a lot of my work, and I got a lot of stuff to clean up. Just haven't had the time because other things have been happening. It already looks 10 times better. This is no longer like out to here anymore. It's awesome. And all that junk you heard the vacuum picking up, I haven't vacuumed down here in not gonna say how long. And a little fact for you, I'm a very neat, organized person, which kind of was hard for me in college because for whatever reason, I always lived with the trashiest guys you could imagine. So I was always the one cleaning up after them, and now I've got to keep my space clean. Now, all I got left to do is the bathroom. It doesn't look that dirty, but trust me, it is. Now that the basement's clean, I got dinner in my belly, so I'm not going to be hangry. And I just sucked a little bit on trivia. I'm going to give you the third point, and that is going to be the correct exercises. Now when we're talking about exercises to get that deep V cut in the abs, the ones we're going to do are the lower ab movement. And in this one, I'm going to give you progressions to get you from the most basic one all the way to the most advanced one. From a reverse crunch all the way to a hanging leg raise. Start off with a reverse crunch. Then after you get good at that, you can move to a lying leg lift. Once you get good at that, go to a Roman chair, where you first start by bringing your knees up. Then you extend your legs out and bring those up. Then you go to a hanging knee raise, do that. Then you go into a hanging leg raise. And then once you get good at that, you can go to toe to bar. And that's going to be an intense lower body exercise. You see, the abs, the lower ab muscles, they actually come all the way down to the pubic symphysis or the groin. So the best way you're going to activate this muscle is if you actively think of, and this is a weird cue that even some of my in-person clients kind of gave me a weird look over. You want to think that you're showing your butt to the person in front of you. And that's really going to activate your lower abs. So if you already are doing pretty well with these exercises, try that little cue. Think of showing your butt to the person in front of you, because that's really going to force you to curl your hip in to your ribs, and that's really going to activate the lower ab. Now, one thing I really do want to say for you guys is that during this time of pandemic, I really want to do my best to be able to help you guys when it comes to achieving your fitness goals. Now, just because the gyms are closed down, and a lot of you probably are not going to want to go into the gym the very first day it opens, you are probably going to be staying home, which means you're going to need exercises that are going to help get you closer to your fitness goals. And what I'm doing right now is, if you head over to my Instagram right here, you will see that I actually post a Calendly link where you can go and you can schedule just a quick 15-minute call with me. There, we're going to get into what your fitness goals are, what's holding you back. Then at the end, if we are a good match, I feel like we are going to work well together, then I'll give you the opportunity to work one-on-one with me through mentoring. That way, you can get your results as fast and efficiently as possible. You're going to work one-on-one with me throughout the entire 12-week process. And that way, since everyone is so individual, I can guarantee the best individual results. Yo guys, so if you are enjoying these kinds of videos, let me know by hitting me up with one of these. If you have any topics you want me to cover in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if you're really serious about building a muscular body, one that attracts women and gives you unstoppable confidence, all you need to do is the first step: subscribe for more content coming soon. And I'll see each and every one of you later. Let's get it.
Is to go even further beyond.